अक्सर ये सुनते हैं लोगों से, मूवीज़ में देखते रहते हैं एंड ऑल्सो एड्स कहीं ना कहीं इस इमोशन को टारगेट करते हैं जहाँ पे वो लोग दिखाते हैं द चिल्ड्रन आफ्टर बिकमिंग एन अडल्ट आर नॉट ट्रीटिंग द पेरेंट्स फेयरली। कि बच्चे जब बड़े हो जाते हैं तो वो अपने माँ बाप को ढंग से रेस्पेक्ट नहीं करते हैं, उनकी केयर नहीं करते हैं, उनकी कदर नहीं करते हैं, विच इज़ ऑब्वियसली अ सैड थिंग टू हैपन। हाउएवर इसका उल्टा भी होता है, इसके बारे में ना की बात करी जाती है, और अगर बात करी भी जाती है तो एक सर्टन जजमेंट रहता है कि हाँ दे आर पेरेंट्स एंड यू आर द चाइल्ड, यू नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड। वो आपके माता पिता हैं और माता पिता होने के नाते ये आपकी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है एज दैट चाइल्ड टू अंडरस्टैंड देम एंड टू डू थिंग्स अकॉर्डिंग टू देम। ये काफ़ी कॉमन नोशन है, एक सोसाइटल नोशन है हमारे इंडियन सोसाइटी में खास करके। बट क्या ये सही है? पेरेंट्स कभी गलत नहीं हो सकते हैं? ऐसा मानना, ऐसा बिलीव करना एक बहुत ही अनरियलिस्टिक एक्सपेक्टेशन या ओपिनियन होगा। हम सब इंसान हैं, गलतियां सबसे होती हैं। लेट्स टॉक अबाउट अ फ्यू साइंस दैट यू कैन यूज टू अंडरस्टैंड वेदर योर रिलेशनशिप विद योर पेरेंट्स इज अ हेल्दी वन और नॉट। फर्स्ट sign is emotional neglect. Now, when I'm talking about emotional neglect, it is not just about them not understanding your emotions and understanding from where you are coming. Also, it is not allowing you to express what you're feeling and understanding that your emotions are valid or validating them. Also, they are not emotionally available for you. However, they want you to be present emotionally for them whenever they need at any given time. Second one is close to emotional neglect. The second one is actually them guilt tripping you for things that went wrong, for decisions that happened on your discussions and on your understanding, and it didn't work out. सो गलती अगर होती है उसके ज़िम्मेवार आप हो, और अगर अच्छाई होती है या फिर कुछ ग्रोथ होता है या फिर कुछ बढ़िया चीज़ होती है, ये तो होना ही था। There is no gratefulness, there is no gratitude, there is no appreciation, there is nothing that you would get in return for doing something for them, because you have to do it for them because they are your parents. It's always about them. This brings me to the third point. It's always about them. अगर वो दुखी हैं तो तुम्हें भी उनके साथ दुखी होना बनता है। अगर वो खुश हैं तो तुम दुखी नहीं हो सकते हो। You also need to be happy. You cannot cry and spoil their day. It's all about me. It's all about them. And if anything upsets that, that needs to be changed. Even if there is plausible reasons for the fourth point being them not understanding that you have your own set of problems or you have your own life to deal with. Not just understanding, I would say, even if they do logically understand that, not caring about it. If you put yourself on a priority, or if you let go of their priorities just for a while so that you can take care of some kind of emergency that's going on in your relationships or your work life, you are selfish. आप खुदगर्ज हो, आप उनके बारे में नहीं सोचते हो, आप सेल्फिश हो, आप बहुत ही गलत इंसान हो। एंड इस चीज़ को लेके आपको गिल्ट देना और इमोशनली मैनिपुलेट करना इज समथिंग दैट इज ऑफन नॉट टॉक्ड अबाउट। एंड टू बी ऑनेस्ट, as a psychologist, I often see many adults struggling with their relationships with their parents and thinking that they are wrong, they are to be blamed for things that I feel and that I understand, and that as the sessions progress, the clients also do understand that not everything is under my control. Similarly, that brings me to the last aspect of this video is, अगर ये दिक्कत है तो इसका सल्यूशन क्या है? सल्यूशन बहुत ही सिंपल है, जिसको मैं रेपिटेडली अपने रिलेशनशिप्स और रिलेशनशिप डायनामिक्स को कैसे एक हेल्दी बनाया जाए उसमें कवर करती आ रही हूँ और बार बार ये चीज़ को मैं रिपीट करती आऊँगी और रिपीट करूँगी, is focusing on your boundaries. Yes, again, boundaries. Boundaries play a very important role, and these are the powerful entities that you can use in your relationships, wherein you can prevent the negative aspects of the things that is bothering you, is making you uncomfortable, is something that is not your problem, not a you problem, it's them problem, to keep at bay, and allowing you to fulfill your responsibilities towards your parents as their children. Now, you do understand that I didn't ignore that you have certain responsibilities towards your parents. Yes, you do. But you do not have to care for them as a parent cares for their child. Because often in toxic relationships between parents and an adult child, the roles are reversed, which is not a very healthy thing. You cannot be responsible for each other's emotions, each other's problems, each other's situations, and deal with them on their behalf. It needs to be an individual approach. And you have your own problems to worry about. And that should be understood by your parents if your relationship is healthy. However, that brings me to the second tip, is just establishing boundaries in your head is not enough. You need to think about communicating them to your parents. And in such situations, I would suggest do it gradually. Start by establishing minor boundaries, like letting them handle the situations or letting them take responsibilities and accountability about their actions, not just running to save them or protect them, and waiting for them to ask for that help. And lastly, I need to emphasize this again and again with many of my clients, and as well as in this video, is respect cannot be forced out of someone. If someone is forcefully giving it to you, it's not actually respect, it's fear. And you cannot force respect from a person that doesn't want to give you respect. You would lose your confidence, you would lose your self-esteem, you would lose your dignity over it, and it's not worth it. This is it for this video. Thank you, and subscribe our channel for more such videos on mental health and relationships. See you in the next.